Ayo friendos, it is so good to have you guys here today with me in studio, almost kind of virtually. Today we are diving right back into the Retro Glam palette. Now some of you have told me you are still on the fence about this palette. Now in my review video, I did a pretty complex look. I wouldn't say that it was difficult, but it was definitely time consuming to complete. Some of you wanted to see if I could do something fancy, but maybe not so time consuming. And then some of you were asking me for an office appropriate look. Today, I'm going to take on both. So in this video, I will be doing this look that you see right here, and then this more subtle look that you see over here. So before we get started, if you haven't subscribed already and you're obsessed with Natasha, or you just want to hear about Natasha Denona more, well then friendos, please make sure that you click subscribe so that you don't miss out on any more ND future content. And with all that said, I'm going to stop the prattle and we're going to get into this video. Friendos, just stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the middle light pink shade on my Sephora crease brush. And this one is called Holly. Now you guys know pinks aren't necessarily my favorite color of eyeshadow. I really like them with green, so I'm glad that she came up with this color story. But yeah, pinks aren't in general my favorite eyeshadow color, but I know a lot of you like it, so I'm going to try to do a more pink themed look in this video. And I'm just going to spend my time building this shade up. There were some questions that you guys had about were these shades chalky, because I believe this one shade did swatch really chalky in my initial review video. But let me tell you, it does not perform chalky on the eyes. I'm so pleased with this palette. Next up, I'll go in with the darker pink shade, which is Belle. This is on a Refer 14. Now this brush is just slightly fluffy. It's not fluffy like the first brush that I used in this makeup look. So I can put this in the exact same spot and it's just gonna be a little bit more precise and concise. And friendos, this isn't gonna be a very time consuming look. It'll be very simple to do, but it will look so fancy. Let's go in with Oz now. And this is like a shimmery forest green. Again, we don't have a lot of mattes to work with, so we're working with shimmers, doing something a little bit different. So that's going in the corner here. And this is on a Natasha Denona number 11. I'm just going to go ahead and spray my brush so we can save some time. Now I think what I'm going to do here is just call this my border for my corner. Not that we're not utilizing green in this look, but I want the pink to be the star of this one. Next, right up next to this shade right here, on my Units 202 will go in with the dark pink shimmer shade, and that's called Flare. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time blending in the pink with the green, at least not at the very get-go. We're just going to worry about placement for the moment. We'll go back and blend before we're done. Now I'm going to give just a little bit of time of blending these two together. One thing I like about the choices of the undertones to this palette is that they are able to blend together. You know, pinks and greens, they don't always blend out perfectly, but since the greens kind of have a bluish undertone, they definitely blend to something that looks kind of purple. And now for the inner corner, I want to go in with the shade Flutter. This is the most champagne-y, glittery shade in the palette. I'm going to spray this color too. And this is on a Luxie 211. Flutter, I feel like I'm having to work to build up. I don't remember noticing this in our first Retro Glam video, but for one reason or another. This isn't the most expensive brush, so maybe it's just not picking up well on that brush. On my finger, it swatches just fine. But y'all know I don't like to use my fingers. So this just sucks for me. And with that down, I'm going to go in with the matte shade Sage. Never guess what color it is. Sage. And with the Translucent B103, I'm just going to take this all over my bottom lash line and connect it to this top corner here. Now with the shade Marlin, this beautiful mint green shimmer shade, I'm going to spray my brush and go in on the Natasha Denona number 11. This is going to go right up next to my lash line. I'm just going to tap it on like so. I don't want it to go outside the bounds of where I put down that matte shade. This is how my sister prefers I do my eyeshadow looks from now on.
Pee Wee Herman face. There you go.
I know you are, but what am I? Okay, so this was a Tinkerbell eyeliner that I bought from ColourPop last year. I'm going to use that to line my waterline today. So guys, we're looking a little rough, but you know, it always looks weird till you put on the liner. So let's go ahead and do that with some black liner. Okay, so winged eyeliner check. I'm gonna go do my mascara and put on some false lashes off camera, and I'll be right back to you guys. All right, friendos, I finally got my lashes on. I'm going to finish up today's look with Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Feeling So Innocent. This was from their latest release, the Star Wedding Collection. And I should have lined first, but I didn't. So I'm gonna top this off with Anywhere Caffeine from Makeup Forever. So that's on. We're looking really pinky. I think we should pick a more peachy looking blush today. So I'm gonna finish this off with Loverboy from Jaclyn. This one has a nice kind of peachy pink to it. And with that, friendos, I think we have our first look. It's absolutely a lot less time consuming than the first look that I did with this palette, but it still looks edgy in my opinion with the green on the bottom, the pink on the top, and the winged liner. Okay, my guys, it's time for our second look. Just stay tuned. And now we're back. I am so lucky that my sister noticed that we were having technical difficulties. I had already started this portion of the video, so you guys did not miss much at all. The only thing I did was I dove into Faye, which is the light tawny shade. I used the Sigma E65, and I just did windshield wiper motions back and forth over the crease and above, just a little bit above my eye. So I'm in the middle of blending that out, and we'll start from there. Now with this look, you guys, I'm trying to do something a little bit more chic, a little bit more demure, and something that is office appropriate. So next I'm diving into Lucy, which is the lighter little, I don't know why the other word that comes to mind is like cafecito. What am I trying to say? Like creamer in your coffee type shade. So that is going to be put on like this, more circular, with this crappy Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. Now what I've been telling you guys before is that this look, when it comes together, you can leave it looking, I don't want to use the word plain, but you can leave it looking dressed down, or you can dress it up. You can always add some sparkle to it later, add some glitter, add some gems, do fake eyelashes. I'm probably going to do fake eyelashes at the end of this. We'll just see how it comes together. So then I want to go in with the shade Maxi. I'm going to use the opposite side of that same brush. And Maxi is kind of somewhere in between a gunmetal and a brown, like a dark brown. Try not to go too angular with this look. I've been doing a lot of really angular looks lately. So I got some pretty unfortunate news today. I'm not really a high school graduate. Someone had seen some of my videos online and they said that they would need to revoke my high school education. It's clearly I am a shame on the American public school system. I didn't know they could reject it, but apparently they can. Actually, that's not my bad news. My bad news is my Jeffree Star palette is delayed. It's gonna take a while to get here. I was really looking forward to doing a video for you guys next week, so it'll probably be the week after. Okay, so the next one. Okay, so now let's go in with Palladian, the light, bright, shimmery green shade. So as you guys just saw, what I'm doing is I'm just sort of dragging this along and then patting it down. Now I did not spray my brush for this. This is the shade Dry and boy is it beautiful. So in a second I'm going to spray it and get a little bit more bling. If you are trying to do this for work, you don't have to do this step if you're trying to tone it down. And as you guys can see, this green, it's not one of those like in-your-face mint greens. It's very subtle. I'm so impressed by this palette in general. You guys have already heard me rave about it. All right, so Palladian meet Urban Decay All Nighter. And it's the weekend as I'm filming this, you guys. Now, I don't want that really harsh liquid eyeliner look to my eyeliner today. I want a good blendable smoked out look to this eyeliner. So again, since it's the weekend, we're gonna try something new. Now, from the Orgy palette, I say we just stick this right in the glory hole. So that's the shade right there, the blackest shade in the palette. And yep, that was the name. That's not what we're literally doing tonight, but figuratively, yes, we are. And I'm just using this Sigma E15. It's a very flat brush. I'm just taking this right on the outer portion of my lash line and I'm flicking it a little bit up. I'm going to go over it in just a second with another brush, but just for placement, that's how I'm getting it down. So now guys, I found this weird little bendy brush. I'm going to use it to go across here, just kind of blend out the edge. And of course I know what I'm doing. Actually, it does seem to be working out quite nicely. I'm going to do eyeliner and some fake lashes, and I'll be right back to you guys. All right, my eyelashes are now on, as you can see. So to finish off today's look, I'm going to go in with Jeffree Star Cosmetics in the shade Calabasas to line my lips. And then I'm going in with Promised, and this is in Jacqueline's Lip Cushion. So I got this palette in my very last Allure beauty box. This is the Everyday Vacay by Ciate London. I'm just gonna go in here for a little blush. Such tiny little pans, but we can do it today. And y'all, I've been applying my blush up a little bit higher and I kind of like it. I just feel like, I don't know. My face looks a little bit more lifted and youthful when I do it this way. So y'all, something that I'm embarrassed to show on my channel because it's so old, but I've always loved it, and I do use this off camera, is my Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. Y'all can see I've used about all of it up, but it's sitting here on my desk. I'm going to use it today just to bronze up my face just a little bit. So now with my face in full beat, I feel ready for the office. And since I'm heading into the office and I just want something light and pretty, I'm going to go in with Chloe Nomad. Just 2 little sprays because this is pretty potent. And of course I'm joking, I don't go to an office. My office is downstairs and most of the time I wear my pajamas while working. It's a hard life, you guys. And don't let my fickle comments fool you. Owning your own business is a full-time job, and even if you do it in your pajamas, you might be up doing it till 2 o'clock in the morning, depending on what it is that you do. Don't think that it's easy. It's not. Friendos, I hope that you all got some great inspiration today from watching this video and seeing just how versatile this palette is. You can definitely do something that's fun, bright, exciting, pastel, or you can tone it down and get something that is very work appropriate. This wasn't even the most work appropriate look that I could do with this palette. I was thinking about it. Just look at all these neutral brown shades. So you have something champagne right here. The shade that I use, of course, is neutral. So is this one. This brown, and then you've got the more coffee creamer looking shimmer shade. You've got a lot. If you are someone who just likes to wear neutrals, this could be a palette that you enjoy. And now guys, I'm going to beg for your support. If you did enjoy today's video, please give this a big thumbs up. I truly do appreciate you guys leaving me comments, leaving me likes, and more importantly than anything, I enjoy spending time with you guys and talking with you in the comment section. If you have not subscribed already, well, I hope that you do so now. Otherwise, both have to live with the sorrow of never knowing what could have been. Alright guys, have a fabulous day. Bye.